Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Chelsea Football Club may have finally found the man capable of leading them back to the top of English and European football. After years of instability, expensive transfer mistakes, managerial changes and inconsistent performances, the appointment of Xabi Alonso has created a fresh wave of excitement around Stamford Bridge. However, former Premier League midfielder Don Hutchinson believes Alonso's success will depend on one major factor: whether Chelsea's owners are truly ready to trust him completely. Hutchinson recently shared his thoughts on Chelsea's new era and made it clear that Alonso must be given full authority if the Blues want to compete again at the highest level. His message quickly caught the attention of football fans across social media because many supporters feel Chelsea's biggest issue has not been talent, but leadership and structure behind the scenes. For the past few years, Chelsea have spent enormous amounts of money building one of the youngest squads in world football. Players like Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernández, Moises Caicedo, Reece James, Levi Colwill, and Christopher Nkunku have all arrived with huge expectations. On paper, Chelsea possess a squad filled with quality, pace, technical ability, and long-term potential. Yet despite those signings, the club has continued to struggle for consistency. Managers have changed repeatedly, tactical systems have constantly shifted, and many players have looked lost in an environment without stability. Supporters have become frustrated watching Chelsea spend billions without developing a clear football identity. That is why the arrival of Alonso feels different. The former Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich midfielder enters Stamford Bridge with one of the strongest reputations in European football management. During his time at Bayer Leverkusen, Alonso completely transformed the German side into a dominant force. His tactical intelligence, calm personality, and ability to improve young players earned praise from across Europe. In the historic 2023-24 season, Alonso guided Leverkusen to an unbeaten Bundesliga title, while also winning the domestic cup. The team played attractive football, dominated possession, pressed aggressively, and showed incredible mental strength throughout the campaign. Many football experts immediately began predicting Alonso would eventually manage one of Europe's biggest clubs. Now Chelsea have secured him. But according to Don Hutchinson, Chelsea's owners cannot repeat the mistakes of previous years. Hutchinson reportedly stated that Alonso needs to have full control over football matters if he is going to succeed. He believes Chelsea's hierarchy must stop interfering too heavily in football decisions and allow Alonso to build the club according to his own vision. That includes transfers, tactics, player discipline, and dressing room culture. For many Chelsea fans, those comments make perfect sense. Over recent seasons, Chelsea's recruitment strategy often appeared disconnected from the managers in charge. Players were signed for massive transfer fees without always fitting the tactical style of the current coach. Managers were then forced to work with squads they did not fully build, creating confusion both on and off the pitch. Alonso's appointment could finally change that. Reports surrounding his arrival suggest Chelsea are prepared to give him greater influence than previous coaches received. Some insiders even claim Alonso specifically requested stronger control over football operations before agreeing to join the club. If true, it shows the Spaniard understands exactly what is required to rebuild Chelsea properly. And honestly, Chelsea need a complete rebuild in mentality more than anything else. Despite possessing talented individuals, the team has often lacked leadership, confidence, and consistency during difficult moments. Injuries have also hurt the squad badly, especially key players like Reece James and Christopher Nkunku. But beyond injuries, Chelsea have simply looked like a team without a stable long-term direction. Alonso now has the opportunity to change that. One major reason fans are excited is because Alonso commands instant respect in football. As a player, he achieved almost everything possible. He won the FIFA World Cup with Spain, multiple UEFA Champions League titles, league trophies in Spain and Germany, and European championships. He also played under legendary managers including Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, and Rafael Benitez. Those experiences shaped his football intelligence and leadership style. Unlike many young managers, Alonso already understands the pressure that comes with elite football environments. He knows how winning dressing rooms operate. He knows how to handle expectations from fans, media, and owners. Most importantly, he understands the standards required to compete at the very highest level. Chelsea supporters are hoping those qualities can finally restore discipline and ambition inside the club. Another interesting aspect of Alonso's arrival is his ability to develop younger players. At Bayer Leverkusen, several players dramatically improved under his coaching. He trusted youth, improved confidence levels, and created systems that maximized individual strengths. That could be incredibly important for Chelsea because the squad is filled with young stars who still need guidance and development. Cole Palmer could become even more dangerous under Alonso's tactical system. Enzo Fernández may finally receive the structure needed to dominate midfield consistently. Moises Caicedo's energy and defensive qualities could thrive in a well-organized pressing system. Even players who struggled previously might receive fresh opportunities under a new tactical identity. However, success will not happen overnight. Chelsea fans must understand that rebuilding a football club takes time. Alonso may face difficult moments during his first season, especially in the Premier League where competition remains extremely intense. Clubs like Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Newcastle United continue improving every year. There will also be enormous pressure from the media. At Chelsea, every defeat creates headlines. Every poor performance brings criticism. The club's recent history shows managers rarely receive long periods to rebuild patiently. That is exactly why Don Hutchinson's warning matters so much. If Chelsea truly believe Alonso is a world-class manager, they must trust him even during difficult periods. Football projects cannot succeed if panic begins after a few bad results. Many fans are already comparing Alonso's situation to Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. When Arteta first arrived, Arsenal struggled badly at times. Supporters questioned his tactics, results were inconsistent, and criticism increased constantly. But Arsenal's hierarchy remained patient and continued backing him in the transfer market. Years later, Arsenal became one of Europe's strongest teams again. Chelsea must now decide whether they are ready to show similar patience with Alonso. The positive news for supporters is that Alonso appears fully committed to the challenge. He reportedly views Chelsea as one of football's biggest clubs and believes the current squad contains enough talent to compete for major trophies in the future. That confidence could become contagious. Stamford Bridge has desperately needed belief, identity, and leadership. Alonso has the personality and tactical knowledge to provide all three. But as Hutchinson correctly pointed out, even the best managers need trust from above. Without stability, no project survives. The coming months will therefore be crucial for Chelsea Football Club. Transfer decisions, dressing room management, pre-season preparation, and tactical adjustments will all shape Alonso's first year in charge. Fans across the football world will be watching closely. One thing is already clear. This appointment feels bigger than previous Chelsea managerial changes. Xabi Alonso represents hope, ambition, and the possibility of long-term success. Now the real question is whether Chelsea's ownership is finally ready to hand full control to a manager capable of leading the club back to greatness. Thank you for watching. If it's your first time here, make subscribe for more updates. See you in the next one.